Allow yourself to relax as we drift through tonight's gentle tale. Heather and Aster, a tale of awe and wonder. This story is about a young girl named Heather, who meets an angel named Aster, and goes on a wondrous journey through the cosmos, learning about the interconnectedness and beauty of the universe. Heather was a curious young girl, always seeking the beauty and mysteries of the world. One crisp autumn evening, she sat by her bedroom window, gazing at the star-studded sky. As she whispered her wish to the stars, a gentle glow began to form outside. This glow grew brighter, until Heather could hardly keep her eyes open. When the light finally dimmed, an ethereal figure with silver wings stood before her. The angel introduced himself as Aster. Aster carried an air of grace and serenity. His voice sounded like the soft murmur of distant oceans, calming Heather instantly. She asked him why he had come. Aster explained that he was drawn by her pure heart and unending curiosity. He told her that tonight, he would show her the wonders of the universe. In a wave of his wing, Heather felt herself lifting off the ground. He soared through the window and into the night sky, leaving the earthly realm behind. Heather's eyes sparkled with amazement as they passed through nebulas, each one a vivid swirl of colors. They flew past planets with rings that shimmered like jewels and moons that bathed in soft light. Each celestial body seemed to glow with a magic of its own. Astonished, Heather asked Aster how all these magnificent wonders came to be. Aster told her stories of ancient times when the universe was still young. He spoke of celestial beings who painted the skies with their dreams and stories. Heather listened, enraptured by the tales of creation and cosmic dances. As they flew further from Earth, they entered a realm of floating crystalline structures. These structures emitted a soothing hum that resonated with the very core of Heather's being. She felt a profound connection to everything around her. Aster explained that these were the harmonious crystals, created to maintain the balance of the universe. Heather marveled at their intricate beauty, and realized how every element in the cosmos was interconnected. After what seemed like an eternity filled with awe and wonder, Aster guided Heather back to her room. Gently, they touched down, and Heather found herself back by the window. She turned to thank Aster, but he had already faded into a glow, vanishing into the night. From that night on, Heather's view of the world was forever changed. She saw the miraculous in the mundane and found joy in the simplest moments. She knew that somewhere beyond the stars, Aster watched over her, reminding her to stay curious and filled with awe. Our next story is to comfort you. Clover and the Forest Guardian Embrace. This story is about a girl named Clover who gets lost in a forest and is guided home by a forest guardian named Snowdrop, learning the importance of cherishing nature along the way. In a little village at the edge of an ancient forest, there lived a girl named Clover. Clover was known for her love for nature, spending her days exploring the woods and talking to the trees and animals. One evening, a gentle snowfall began to blanket the forest as she wandered deeper than usual. The tall, shadowy pines seemed to whisper secrets through the cool breeze. Clover marveled at the serene beauty around her, but soon realized she had lost her way. As twilight gave way to night, the forest grew cold and mysterious, filling Clover with a sense of unease. Just as she began to worry, a soft, glowing light appeared between the trees. Approaching it, she discovered it was not just a light, but a figure of forest guardian named Snowdrop. The Snowdrop was adorned in a dress woven from the purest snowflakes, with eyes that sparkled like morning frost. With a warm smile, Snowdrop extended a hand to Clover. "You seem lost, little one," Snowdrop whispered, in a voice that was both tender and ancient. Clover nodded, feeling a mixture of awe and relief. Snowdrop's presence was comforting, making the dark forest feel like a safe haven. Said Snowdrop, I will guide you home. As they walked, Clover felt a connection growing between them, as if a silent conversation was happening beneath their words. Snowdrop spoke of the forest's wonders and the importance of cherishing and protecting it. Clover listened intently, absorbing every word like a seedling thirsty for knowledge. Eventually, they reached the edge of the forest. The village lights glittered like distant stars. Clover turned to Snowdrop, eyes wide with gratitude. Benji, she said softly. Snowdrop kneeled down, embracing Clover gently. Remember this night and the embrace of the forest, Snowdrop said. Carry its peace and protect it always. With that, Snowdrop faded into the snowy night, leaving Clover with a heart full of warmth and a promise to honor the forest for ways. The next morning, Clover awoke with renewed appreciation for her small village and the majestic forest that held so many secrets. She knew that, with the spirit of Snowdrop by her side, both she and the forest would flourish together. And so, Clover grew, never forgetting the night she was embraced by the forest's guardian. Evening tale awaits, calm and comforting. Snowdrop and Tiala's Bird Adventure. This story is about a joyful adventure in the forest, where a girl named Snowdrop and her bear friend Fella discover the beauty of various birds and learn about friendship and nature. Snowdrop, a young girl with eyes as bright as the morning sun, lived in a cozy village nestled between whispering pines and a sparkling river. Her best friend was Tiala, a gentle bear with thick, warm fur who had a heart as vast as the sky above them. One sunny afternoon, Snowdrop had an idea to explore the nearby forest to see the birds she often heard singing sweetly from her bedroom window. Tiala agreed, his curiosity piqued as he imagined the adventure ahead. Together, hand in paw, they set off on the path leading into the heart of the forest. The forest was a symphony of sounds. Leaves rustled in the breeze, twigs snapped underfoot, and the calls of myriad birds filled the air. The Drop and Tiala walked in harmony with nature, their faces illuminated with joy and anticipation. Suddenly, a strikingly beautiful bird with iridescent feathers caught Snowdrop's eye. She pointed excitedly. Look, Tiala, it's a resplendent quetzal. The bird's vibrant plumage shimmered in the sunlight, and it seemed almost to dance as it flew from one branch to another. Tiala's eyes widened in wonder. It's beautiful, he murmured. They followed the quetzal deeper into the forest, its melodic song guiding them. As they delved further, they found themselves surrounded by birds of all colors, sizes, and melodies. There were blue jays, their feathers the color of the sky. Hubbles, bright as the holly berries they perched upon. And nightingales, whose voices filled the forest with hauntingly beautiful tunes. Snowdrop and Tiala's laughter blended with the bird's song, creating a magical harmony. After hours of exploring, they reached a serene clearing where a magnificent tree stood at its center. From its branches dangled birdhouses of every shape and color. An old, wise owl named Brian perched on a low branch, watching over the bird haven. Welcome, travelers, hooted Orion. This is the Sanctum of Wings, Snowdrop and Tiala marveled at the sight, their hearts swelling with happiness. They watched as birds flew in and out of the houses, chattering and singing. A gentle voice, Orion shared stories of the birds and the significance of each type. Snowdrop listened intently, her eyes wide with wonder, while Tiala nodded thoughtfully, absorbing every word. As evening fell, the forest grew quiet, and a gentle peace settled over the Sanctum of Winds. Snowdrop and Tiala knew it was time to return home. They thanked Orion and bade farewell to the birds that had brought so much joy to their day. Hand in paw, they made their way back through the twilight forest, the memories of their bird adventure warming their hearts. When they reached the village, Snowdrop looked up at Tiara and smiled. Today was incredible. Thank you for coming with me, Tiara. Tiara smiled back, his eyes twinkling. Thank you, Snowdrop, for sharing this wonderful adventure with me. They knew that this day would remain a cherished memory, a reminder of the beauty of nature and the joy of friendship. As they settled into their beds that night, the gentle hoots of an owl and the distant song of a nightingale lulled them into a peaceful sleep, dreaming of the marvels they had seen and the adventures yet to come. Let's drift softly into the next tale. Achilles and Tulip, A Tale of Seasons. This story is about Achilles and Tulip nurturing their garden through the changing seasons, reflecting the beauty of their bond. A time in a quaint little village nestled between rolling hills and vast meadows, lived a kind-hearted human named Achilles. Achilles was known for her gentle nature and unwavering dedication to her garden, which bloomed all year round thanks to her care. Among her beloved flowers was a special caring-haired named Tulip, who possessed the extraordinary ability to communicate with Achilles. One sunny spring morning, Tulip whispered, Achilles, the season of renewal is here. Can you feel the excitement in the air? Achilles smiled and replied, Yes, Tulip, I can feel it. Let's welcome this beautiful season together. As flowers blossomed and trees began to show their vibrant green leaves, Achilles and Tulip spent their days nurturing the garden. They planted new seeds and ensured every plant received enough sunlight and water. The village celebrated the promise of new beginnings, and Achilles' garden became a symbol of hope and happiness. As summer arrived, the garden transformed into a colorful paradise. The days were long, and the warmth of the sun enveloped everything in a golden glow. Tulip, our garden is thriving, Achilles exclaimed. Look at how beautiful everything has become. Tulip shined brightly, proud of what they had achieved together. When autumn came, the garden started to change once again. The leaves turned shades of orange, red, and gold, creating a mosaic of colors that enchanted everyone who saw it. Achilles and Tulip worked tirelessly to prepare the garden for the coming winter. Tulip, do you think the plants will be ready for the cold? Achilles asked with a hint of worry. Tulip reassured her, they will be fine. The garden has faced many winters, and it always emerges stronger when winter finally settled in. The garden lay under a blanket of snow, glittering like diamonds under the pale winter sun. Achilles and Tulip spent their time planning for the next year, knowing that the cycle would begin anew. As the village gathered to celebrate the winter solstice, Achilles thought about the journey of the seasons and felt grateful for the unchanging presence of Tulip by her side. Thank you for being with me, Tulip, she whispered. Together, we make every season special. Tulip glowed softly and responded, Thank you, Achilles. Our bond makes this garden the wonderful place it is. And so, with the promise of spring on the horizon, Achilles and Tulip rested, content and hopeful for the future. Until next time, sleep peacefully.